So this is the basic way to make these corridors. First, place the building. So go to blueprints and simply place it down. No need to edit anything. Next, go to your paths. Choose a pathway. Make sure it's 90 degrees. 5 segments long. It can be 3. That's fine. Pop it down like so. Now use the multi-select tool to select all the items, and then use the advanced move selection. Remember to change this to use world axis, and then move it so that it is in between the pathways like so. I can adjust this a bit more if you want. It's really not a huge deal, but just make sure it's kind of in the middle, and then lower it down to make sure that the carpet is just above the pathway so it doesn't clip through, and then confirm. Now from here on you need to look at these arrows that will show you where this segment is supposed to be pointing. So let's select junction 1, advanced copy and duplicate. Remember to choose world axis and then drag it to this side. Now before you do anything, remember to rotate it. So go ahead and press rotate, and then the arrow should be pointing towards the middle. And then back to movement, and then remember world axis, and then you've got this green little thing over here. That is how much these are supposed to clip into one another. So make sure that when you move this, the green box disappears and then you stop moving like that. It should be fine. And then to align the inside, you need to look at the carpet, the blue section. So make sure you move that accordingly, and it should look like that, and then confirm. So you do that for all sections. The green little bits are the ones that show you how much it's supposed to clip. So next, let's choose ring 1 and do the same, copy and duplicate, but this time we should rotate it first before moving. And so you need to rotate this 90 degrees. Back to movement, and then remember to change this to world axis, and then drag it to the other side. Now make sure again that this green box disappears. That way you know that it's almost aligned like so. And then remember to go back in and check if your floors are aligned. It looks like our floors are aligned perfectly here, so we don't need to make any changes. So confirm, and that should be fine. So you continue that process all around, and you should be able to make a perfect loop. Now for these middle segments over here, you have C1 and C2. These are interchangeable. You can use only C1 sections, or you can use C2 sections, or you can use both. So it doesn't matter what you use. It's the same process. So let's choose C1 here. Again, copy, duplicate, remember world axis, and then move it over to this side. Now what we want to do here is rotate it so that the blue arrow is pointing towards the center. So just remember that always blue arrow points to the center. And again, remember world axis, always remember that. And then make sure the green box disappears. You know you're good. Like so. And then go ahead and align floor over here. It should be fine, and then you can check to see if it is aligned properly here. If not, you can make some small adjustments and confirm. From then you can just duplicate this as well. Remember the world axis, and then it's basically the same process like so. And then of course you can go in to see if it actually is overlapping properly. You can see here it's not entirely correct, so you can go ahead and adjust that a little bit so they overlap properly, and confirm. And you can do this with the rest of the pieces as well. So this is basically how you put this together, and you should, if you follow these instructions for all the other sections, you should get a proper ring. Now, some places you will get something like this where they are not exactly aligned for some reason, and the easy fix here is to make sure you move these pieces, not the center one. So what you can simply do is move this one a bit like that, and then you have to move on to the next section, which is C1, and then move that one a bit as well, like so. And then finally you can move junction 1 a little bit slightly as well, so that its floor is aligned right there. And do it like so, and that should not affect the alignment on these sides. And then just press OK. And you can do that if you have that same issue with all of the other sections. Just make sure that you don't move the middle one, you move all the other outer ones in order to align them properly. And that is basically it. Okay, so I forgot some small little details. So this is how your ring should look like once you've built it completely. I forgot to mention what this little section is for. Now this is a door. You are meant to use this at these openings. If you're not gonna have pathways going through there, you can simply copy this and then use it to seal that door. So just go down like so, and then just make sure that the doorway is beyond the first bulkhead over there, so like this, and then center it using the carpet there, so just about in the middle, and then confirm. That way you don't have doorways that are open all the time. So if you do not want to build a hallway through there, then you can just have a door, which technically these are turbo lifts. That's what the doorways for turbo lifts look like. And that was what that little section was for. Now, in the regular sections here, if you want to remove some of these doors, you can. Let's say you want to put a door right here. So you can go ahead and edit this, and then you can simply delete these sections like this, and that gives you a nice doorway. And then from there you can go ahead and go to some shops, and then custom. Just remember to not add it to the building, otherwise it's just gonna be annoying. So something like this, and then just put it there. Oh, that noise, please. Let's go ahead and rotate this properly. So just rotate this freely. Now, not all of these doors are the same width, so you're gonna have to find doors that kind of fit. But usually, even these small ones, it should be fine. You'll get some clipping issues, but it's not too bad actually. So something like this, and then you can confirm. Oh, let's let's turn that off, please. And there you go. You can have your shops in these hallways as well. So this can be done with pretty much every single opening on here. You can do it with this section over here as well, that door, and even the ones that are in the middle over here. You can do the same if you would like. One other thing I forgot to mention is that the differences between these sections, so C2 and C1. So the difference is C1 does not have doors, while C2 has one door. So if you want a hallway without doors, then you use C1. If you want one with doors, you use C2. And yeah, I think that was pretty much it.